so far we did, you learned about polynomials, learned about adding and subtracting polynomials, and multiplying polynomials 2 different ways. Okay, so today and tomorrow we're doing dividing of polynomials. So here's the deal. I divide, get it? Divide, that's what we're doing today. Anyway, I divide 9.6 into 2 days. Okay, today we're doing basic dividing of polynomials. Tomorrow we're doing long division of polynomials. After we get, today's not going to be that bad. In fact, it's going to be quite easy. Tomorrow, brace yourselves. Long division's ugly anyway, right? Throw in polynomials and it gets even uglier.
Can we skip it?
No, cannot skip it.
As class president.
No. All right, so 9.6, we are dividing polynomials, part 1.
Hey, I wrote that down.
Bless you.
Bless you. Dividing polynomials, part 1. Most of the notes are going to come tomorrow because really the note part refers to the part 2, the long division. That part. The one thing you need to know about this is you need to arrange the terms of all, I'm going to say, polynomials. In descending order. So make sure that you first, not the answer, but first go ahead and put them in descending order. Okay? I'm not going to write a bunch of other notes because it's pretty self-explanatory what we're about to do, and I think you would learn more by examples. Tomorrow's a totally different story. So go ahead and open up your book. We're just going to jump in with examples.
Are we doing work today?
Taylor, why don't you open up your book to this page and you will find out. So open up to page 397. Everyone there? All right. Let's look at number 1. Okay. They have 5x squared plus 25x divided by 5x. I'm going to show you how to do this. So basically, it's this whole polynomial divided by this. Okay? So in a way, it's kind of like the distributive property, where we're dividing everything by that. Notice it is in descending order, but I'm going to show you. Rewrite it. And divide each term by the 5x. So write this, and then I want you to sit back and look at to see if you understand what I just did. I took the parentheses away, rewrote the polynomial, and then I'm dividing each term by 5x. Does that make sense? Any questions so far? Cecilia, what is 5 divided by 5? 1. And then look right here. If the bases are the same and we're dividing, what do we do to the exponents? Do you remember, Cecilia? If the bases are the same and we're dividing,
Subtract.
that's right. So this we pretend is a 1, and this would be a 1. So then it's x 2 minus 1 plus, Cecilia, what's 25 divided by 5?
5.
And we have x and x, so that would be 1 minus 1, right? Does everyone see what we did? Because we're dividing, the bases are the same, so it's 1 minus 1. All right, so then I have, and 1x is the same as just x. 2 minus 1 is 1. And if you want to keep that 1 there, that's fine. Plus, what is 1 minus 1?
0.
X to the 0. Y'all following me so far? Okay, so we could rewrite this as just x plus, what is x to the 0?
1.
So that's really 5 times 1, which is?
5.
So then the answer is x plus 5. So you're going to have to know your rules for exponents on this. So sit back, look at it, see if you have any questions. Some of you I know are going to skip steps and do it all in your head. I would advise you to go step by step so you don't make any mistakes. Because you know if you make a mistake and I circle it and you're like, well, I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I see no steps, cannot help, go back and redo. That's going to take way more time than just writing it out the first time. Any questions? Okay, number 3. Michael, I have 8x cubed minus 2x divided by 2x. First question, after you write that down, is this in descending order?
Yes.
Okay. So, how do you want me to rewrite it?
X and ax so I mean cubed minus 2x. And both of them can be divided by 2x.
Both of them being divided by 2x. All right. Talk me through it after you write it down.
We want to divide 8x cubed by 2x and that equals 4x. 4x. Into the second number or like
Well, tell me how you would do the exponents. What would it be?
3
3
minus 1.
minus 1, because we pretend there's a 1 here, here, and here. So it's 3 minus 1 minus
1 or just x minus
Wait.
x and 1 minus 1, so it should be x to the power of 1 and x.
what are you saying? So it's 1 minus 1, correct? Okay. So over here, we have 4x squared minus 1x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is?
1.
So that's basically 1 times 1, which is?
1.
So here's your answer. Now, some of you are going to get to the point where you're like, well, 2x divided by 2x is 1. See what I'm saying? 2x divided by 2x is 1. And you can skip this part because you figured that out. If you're struggling to see that 2x divided by 2x is 1, then you're going to need to work this out. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then your variable is x. 1 minus 1, which is 0, which is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so I understand some of you, if you can skip this part because you get 2x divided by 2x is just 1. But if you skip it and you make a mistake, I'm going to make you go back and do all of these steps. Just be very careful. Any questions so far? All right, let's do another. 5. 3x squared plus 15 all over 3. All right, in this case, it's already, they already have the 3 below, but all you have to do is split that up and have 3 there, and then have 3 under this term. You can absolutely take the 3 in the denominator and just break it up and stick it under each term. Do y'all see that? Then it makes it a lot easier. So Gabby, 3x squared divided by 3. Yeah, and just for notes purposes, 1 divided by 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and there's no x down here, so it's just 1x squared plus 5. Now, this is an acceptable answer, or you can just say x squared plus 5. Any questions? All right, Taylor.
Yeah.
Number 7. 7a squared b minus 42ab squared all over 7ab. Step 1, you break it up. So I'm putting 7ab under each term. Good. Then you divide. 7 divided by 7 is
1.
a squared divided by a to the power 1. Put little imaginary 1s here. Because it's a 2 minus 1. And then what's b?
B 1 minus 1.
And we'll get to the rest later. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so 42 divided by 7
is right. 32 minus 7 is 6.
and then we have A
1 minus 1.
and then B.
2 minus 1.
Okay. So, I'm going to bring down my 1. 2 minus 1, A, 2 minus 1 is just,
1. Or just A.
yeah, A, we can even say 1, it's okay. And then B to the power of
0.
minus 6, A to the power of,
1. 0.
and then B to the power of,
1.
okay. B to the power of 0 is,
1.
so we're multiplying it by 1, minus 6 times A to the power of 0 is
1.
times 1 times B. Okay, this is the obvious. All of this is being multiplied by 1, so you're just left with A minus 6 times 1 is 6, B. If you want to say 1a minus 6b, that's fine, or just a minus 6b. Any questions? How about one more? Does everyone have this down? So say you got it down? Okay. I see you writing, so I wasn't sure. 15, 8n, x to the power 4 plus 9, x3 minus 5x, all over 3x.
Maybe first like separate it. This we have each one.
So x to the power 4 over 3x plus 9x cubed over 3x minus 5x over 3x.
What would the first one play if just like I do divide x to the power 4 by 3x? Would that be x to the power 4?
Okay, so is there a number up here?
Well, yeah, 1.
What do we pretend is there?
1.
We're not dealing with decimals, so guess what? This stays as fraction. So I have 1 over 3. And then it's x 4 minus 1. Because there's a 1 here. Does everyone see that? If you don't, please raise your hand. Okay, good. That's kind of crazy. Okay, Hayden. Plus
Plus is 3x minus 3x 3 minus 1.
very good. Because 9 divided by 3 is 3. Minus
5 over 3 x1 minus x1.
all right. So we don't do anything with this fraction, so it stays 1 over 3 times x to the what? Plus 3x to the 2 minus 5 over 3 times x to the power of 0. And x to the power of 0 is 1. So really, we're going to multiply that by 1, so it stays the same. So your answer is 1 over 3 x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5 over 3. No x. Y'all get that? You're awfully quiet. Either y'all understand it, and this is like boring you to sleep, or you're so tired you're not asking questions. Are we good? Cool. I'm going to set you free. Page 397, numbers 2 through 16 even. Uh, 50. That's not appropriate question right now. 51 and 52. I'll let you go in just a second. Let's see. Honors, same thing. But you're doing $49, $50, $51, $52. This is due Tuesday. All Alright, you have a test this week, quite possibly, so be ready. Yeah, probably Friday, we'll see.